Hi everyone, welcome to another Lou's Redos. Today I'm going to do something a little bit different. There's a Portuguese soup called Caldo Verde.
That means green soup. For those of you that don't know Spanish, Italian, or any other language that uses verde as the color green.
There you go. Basically what it is, it's a potato-based soup, and the Portuguese version is with collard greens and chorizo. I kind of like it that way, but I decided to change the recipe today a little bit. I'm going to kind of make it a little more Italian style version of Caldo Verde. So what I did in here, I diced up about 3.5 pounds of Yukon Gold potatoes, and to that I added 8 cups of chicken broth. Let that cook down. It takes about 20 minutes or so. That's been cooking already.
So they're like fork tender almost?
Yeah, until they're fork soft. You want them really to break apart. In here, what I did was I rendered down some Italian hot sausage. Kept the fat in the pan. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do some onions. One onion, actually, one large onion, and 6, 7 cloves, 8 cloves of garlic.
Give or take.
Give or take. And what we're going to do is get that working. What you don't want to brown the onions, you just want to make them translucent. And that should only take a couple of minutes to get going.
And watch out for splashback, because there's a high water content in onions.
Yeah, they will spit at you.
And that shit hurts.
I get even, I just spit that.
And we have to eat it.
So, we'll give that a couple of minutes to work. I've been a little slow in updating some new videos to the site, and there's a reason, and you'll all understand that soon enough. Okay? So we'll leave that as is. And we're going to continue to work on the onions and garlic.
Did you add the garlic into that?
What?
You added the garlic into that?
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even see you do it. Means I have to have more wine.
There you go. I may have to. Can't
Cheers.
drink alone. Cheers. Congratulations, Carl. Got engaged to Jess. So,
I did, yeah.
There we go. We are going to add.
Oh, that's good.
A healthy pinch of pink salt, a nice pinch of white pepper to the potatoes.
Potato, you know.
Same thing. Tomato, tomato.
You call it tomato?
Tomato, yes. We'll give that a couple of minutes, and then what we're going to do is we're going to take a little mobo here, emulsifier, and we're going to puree everything. We're going to throw the onions in here with the sausage fat, and that's just going to help flavor the potatoes for the soup. And then we'll go to the next step. And it's just a matter of these rendering down also. This soup, because there's actually no starch in it, is a gluten-free soup.
Mm-hmm.
If you choose, you could use a turkey sausage.
Ooh.
Make it meat-free and beef-free or
Beef free,
pork-free.
yeah. Red meat free.
Red meat-free. And you're not vegan, but you're somewhat vegetarian. Leave it out altogether, and you're vegan. I'm also going to add some white beans to it. So you could be, if you leave out the protein altogether, you're going to have protein with the beans. You could be fully vegan on this dish.
But we need red meat in this house.
Yeah, yes. These are coming along nicely. They're only going to take another minute or two, and I am going to dump them right in the pan. And then we're going to have fun pureeing everything.
Mm-hmm.
Once the soup is pureed, then I'll show you the progression of everything else, how we're going to do this.
So how was your weekend, Dad? I didn't even see you.
No, I was busy.
Yeah, so was I.
Yes, you were busy getting engaged.
Yes, I was.
Okay, folks, the color is a little bit on the red side because it's the oil from the hot sausage. So what I'm going to do, that's going to go right in the pan. Once again, you do not want to brown the onions or the garlic. All you want to do is make them a little translucent. And then now, you could also use a food processor or blender, but if you're using a blender, please do not put the top on the blender. If you're going to blend it hot, you're going to get burned.
Yes. Yes, you will.
If you're using the food processor, just don't put the piece in to push everything down. Leave that open so the steam will escape. But you're going to get the same effect, whether you, again, use a food processor, emulsifier, or a blender. Just please be very careful if you're doing this hot.
Now, are you leaving this on a bit of a chunkier side with the potatoes?
No,
Okay.
not at all.
So you're basically breaking this down into like, not a mush, but kind of like a mashed potato consistency?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you make mashed potatoes, you know what consistency you're looking for.
And it won't take long because the potatoes are already mush. Now if you use an emulsifier, please be careful, unplug it before you do anything, because if you hit the button while you're in your hand, you're going to have an issue.
You're going to splatter.
No, you're going to lose limbs.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
may have to go back in just a little bit. Okay. So now after you kind of puree everything, if you think it's a little too thick, add some more chicken stock.
Mm-hmm. You don't want it to be runny. It's like a kind of like a cream of chicken or a cream of mushroom soup consistency.
Absolutely correct.
See, I know food. Kinda.
Kind of sort of, because you eat it.
Yeah.
Alright, I still have 1 or 2 chunks in there, so I'm going to hit it with the emulsifier one more time. We are good there. Now, I'm going to bring the flame up a little bit. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add the white beans.
And like you said, beans give it that protein in case you don't want to use sausage.
Right. In this case, I'm doing both. I like the soup heartier, so I use 2 cans of white beans. Whether it's a can, whether you get it in the box, however you do it. I use 2. 3.5 pounds of potato. You want to use pound and a quarter of sausage. I used a little bit more. I used actually the whole 2 pounds. I just went for it. I said, hey, you know.
Why not?
Why?
Yeah.
So, this is going to come up to a boil. We are going to add now the sausage.
No, you didn't season the sausage at all, you just left it as is.
And we're going to just wait 1 more minute to bring that up to a full boil. Actually, why not?
And what have you got in the other bowl right there?
This is actually, what I did was, again, the original recipe is collard greens. I used spinach, and I used the top half of the escarole, which is a lot greener than the bottom half. So I used a combination of both. It's 1 head of escarole, and I just did the top. And I did almost 3/4 of a big bag of spinach. Again, you want julienne, or just get them thin.
I know Julianne.
Yeah,
She's a nice girl.
yeah. Didn't you go to school with her?
Yeah.
So, pay no attention.
No, don't mind me.
So, this is actually looking lovely. Starting to boil, we are going to add the greens.
He always tells me stories how when I was little, he would make escarole and beans, and I would use my hands and basically just shovel that into my mouth.
2-fisted, folks. He would eat escarole and beans from the bowl, sitting in his high chair with 2 hands.
I didn't care how hot it was.
Yeah, it didn't matter.
I was, what, 2, 3 years old at the time, probably?
And now you won't even eat it.
Oh, I'm gonna eat it now.
Kind of, yeah, well, a version of.
Mm-hmm, absolutely. I love white beans. I love all kinds of beans. They're a magical fruit. Those of you at home that know that, that you could finish that statement on your own.
There you go. And give this a couple of minutes to heat up. Clean this up a tad more. There we go. Perfecto. As soon as this boils, I'm going to show you what the soup looks like.
And I'm gonna eat it.
And then it's chow time.
Yes, it is. I'm starving. Cheers.
Yes, while we're waiting, salute again.
Salud. Oh,
And here we go.
that wine really opened up nice. It really did. Guys can actually see that wine in the background right there. It's got the aerator on it we got from Rachel Ray. Again, thank you, Rachel, for that. That really comes in handy.
Okay.
See what that soup looks like.
This is my version of Portuguese Caldo Verde, or an Italian version of There we go, folks. Absolutely delicious.
Well, we don't know yet. We haven't tried it. But it's going to be delicious, I'll tell you that much.
Enjoy the version. Please, any comments, any questions, Lou's Leftovers by Lou, excuse me, at gmail.com.
Like us on Facebook, or him on Facebook.
Like,
Lou's Redos.
comments, like, share, subscribe. Any requests for redo a recipe or a leftover, please just email me and I'll get it done for you. Until next time, be safe and good cooking.